Here's the thing. If you want to submit your confession, make sure you type the word hits along with your confession and send it to 96893.
Here's the first Queen City confession. My husband and I took our kids to the Charlotte Pride Festival Saturday. My husband walked into a restaurant to try and get us a table for lunch. While I was waiting, I saw my husband's brother walking down the street holding hands with another guy. His brother has never told us that he's gay.
Oh, man.
We thought he had a new girlfriend. By the time
Oh.
my husband came out of the restaurant, his brother was gone. I don't know if I should tell my husband what I saw.
Yes. What?
I mean, I don't know. As a gay person, I always try to say you shouldn't out people. And obviously there's a reason why he hasn't told, your husband, his brother.
Sure.
Maybe he's not ready to come out to the family just yet and was surprised, and obviously didn't realize that y'all would be there.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, I guess the big thing is if he does have a girlfriend, then that would be concerning for me.
Well, all of it's concerning, because obviously there's like a big secret being kept, but also, your husband. uh, I would have to say, like, first of all, the fact that y'all were at the Pride Festival in the first place, it seems like this man is pretty accepting.
Right.
So I would tell him that way you can have a plan to approach together, because obviously if this is a certain situation where maybe the brother doesn't feel like that he'll be appreciated or whatever, you're already there.
Yeah.
So for me, like, I don't know. I know, yeah, you have to know your partner, but I would let them in because it could have been him that saw him. Like,
Right.
you know.
And I also think too, just the fact, I mean, that's an easy conversation. Like, if you do tell your husband and then you want to talk to the brother and be like, hey, we were there. We took the kids there. We loved everybody. Did you happen to go?
Did I see you?
Yeah. Someone that looked real close to you.
Right.
Here's another Queen City confession. I've been feeling so burned out from work and friends. I quietly took a week off from work just to sit in my living room and do nothing. I didn't shower. I didn't wash my face or brush my teeth. I just ordered food and watched movies. Best decision I've ever made.
Sometimes you need to unplug from life.
I love a staycation. When
I
you
agree.
don't got to do nothing. And then you get to go to restaurants in Charlotte that you don't normally go to, or if you just want to order in, I love it.
That's true. That's true. And do you remember, think back like 3 years ago when we were still just coming out of the pandemic and everybody had suddenly remembered like why we were living as a human? And it wasn't to just run in this hamster wheel.
Right.
And somehow companies convinced us, oh, we need to get back to the way things were before, get back in the hamster wheel. And so I feel like we need to remember that.
I mean, I would maybe just brush your teeth next time. Just, just a little upkeep.
Do what you got to do. I'm not even mad. Not leaving the house.
Here's the last Queen City confession. They just hired a new office manager where I work. She's super sweet, but she calls me all these weird little Southern pet names. Sugar pie, honey pie, cutie pie, buttercup, pumpkin, cutie patootie. One day after we had lunch delivered, she pushed back from the table and said, I'm full as a tick. I'm not from the South, so all these sayings are just really weird to me. Welcome.
That's one of the perks is getting all these cute little fun nicknames that you've never heard of. I mean, you don't want to get a bless your heart because that's not good.
They basically just cut you with a knife.
But as a northerner myself, like I'm from Ohio originally, and then moving to the South, it was culture shock, and you have to kind of get on board with different new colloquialisms that people pop off with.
You know what? Let's do that, especially for someone like you, Holly, who moved here. And when someone was like, hey, cutie patootie, hey, pumpkin, buttercup, and you were
there's a couple that really, like, not even just nicknames, but there's a couple phrases or sayings that I was like, why are we doing this?
What are some Southern sayings that you've heard that you are like, that is the weirdest thing I've ever heard? What are some of the Southern sayings you've heard before? Call us up 1-844 HITS 961.
1-844-448-7961 or text HITS